Before today's Daily Mirror Dungeon starts, I'd like to say, I'd like to ask you to go to the poll in the description and vote for me as number one Roland fan at KGuyLotl. This is just like a little poll people are doing on like Twitter to vote for the number one fan of every character, and I'm going to use my platform to abuse it and try and get more votes to be crowned the number one Roland fan. I think it'll force you to like vote for like other people too, so like I guess you got to do that if you want to vote for me. But if you do that, thank you so much. If not, that's fine. But either way, let's get into the actual normal video now. Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. We've got the wheel once again, the wheel specifically of viewer suggestions, and we're gonna spin it, and that'll be what we do this day. A lot of interesting things still possible on the wheel, so let's just let it spin. Okay, base centers. Simple enough, I'd say. Where we just, do a team where we're only going to use, like, the default identities and stuff. That's easy enough. Let's see what there is. What do I want here? Nothing in particular. I'll re-roll that. I like to get something that's, like, at least general use, like a cost of something. Thunder Branch works, I guess. I'll re-roll a couple of times. I don't like re-rolling too much, but I'll re-roll until I get something that, like, kind of fits. Like, there we go. Golden Urn, that'll work as a starting gift for a run where we really don't have too much focus. And I'll probably just go with, like, the traditional, like, decent identity centers. And one of you two is basic Gregor could, I don't think so. Sure, this'll work. And then all of them base identities. We'll keep them at base egos too. It didn't say that, but honestly might as well. Fit with the entire that's pretty much like in line. Like this is just default stuff. My mic messed up. My mic might have been messed up. Hopefully it's fine now though. It was just oriented wrong. Onwards we go. Let's see. What order should we do this in? You're the only one I have it up type for, sure. Like that, I think, yeah. And we have the other two later on. Once again, I don't use base identities too often, so I'm not the most knowledgeable about them. But they're like, some of them are decent. That's for sure. Slay's like actually pretty like good damage, potentially. Which is, Rodion's skill 3. Like, that's like 4 coins, and it's a +2 per coin. Now, we're low sandy, so we got a lot of tails, but if we manage to get a couple clashes, and then we'll actually be in a good spot for that. Struggling for you. Oh, you've got a bunch of coin maxed down. Can you evade this? Maybe. Any? I mean, this could still work. You do have 3 coins. Base 5, you just need to get a single tails. Yeah, that'll probably still work. We do have a lot of pride with this team, it seems. Makes it in a lot of sense that the base centers have a lot of pride, though, since they've got a lot of pride and egos. We have that to, like, fund them, I guess. God, so many tails. We just need to get some clashes successfully clashed against, and then everyone will be decent sanity-wise. Oh yeah, Otis's passive is good too, because Otis's passive makes her do more damage to enemies below 0 sanity, I think. Rodion's passive is triggered. What is Rodion's passive? Like slash power? I know base Rodion's support passive is like widely considered to be really good. And it is pretty good, just being like plus 20% damage on head coins to like the highest speed person or something like that. Got the surges, it'll be sanity down for someone. You can take that. It'll be worth it to get the little painkillers, because we've got a decent chance of getting staggered at some point. We can peek at the book. Lose some more sanity. That is a lot of sanity lost in Otis. But that's fine, because we get cost. So we can upgrade our skills, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I assume I'm just going to do a bunch of, like, skill 1 to skill 3s, because, like, even for base centers, that should be the best option. Maybe something else though. Like, what do you have? Ladder, that's like a decent one. Backslash is decent. Eh,
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던
yeah.
거야?
Skill 3 is the best. Simple as that. I mean, makes perfect sense. I don't know if I even like actually looked at what I get for uptying a bunch of the base identities to uptie 4. I'm pretty sure it's super underwhelming because they're like cheap. Maybe that should be one of my next like goals with all my like thread and stuff to get the base identities up. It's like 75 thread per, which is like not bad. It still adds up if you want to do it for, you know, everyone, but like it could be a lot worse. How the times have changed. I'm like, yeah, 75 thread, that's not a lot when it really is a lot. 75 thread used to be enough to like almost get like identity, a 3-star identity from thread from up by 1 to 3. That's 100, but like it's close, you know what I mean. And we still don't have a new excavation, so we're still at very bad like passive thread gain. I guess doing stuff like daily extractions does increase the amount of shards I have, which in turn can increase the amount of thread I have, though. I just need to thread spin some, or not thread spin, to, I don't know, just thread the shards? I don't remember. Do they have a term for that? Unravel or something? Unravel the shards, is it? Might be. I don't remember. Oh well. We're on boss time. Bugs. Gotta kill the Gregor adjacents. And payment does nothing for us, so you go for your skill 3 instead. His skill 3 is gonna do a lot here, actually. It's like pretty good. And look at that. For a 1-star identity, not bad. We're winning most of our clashes. Rodian's the only one who lost hers, so she was classing against the big guy, and her sanity's not doing great. Are you, like, you get +1 skill power. That's actually such a minor effect. If it does coin power, that'd be good, but like, skill power +1 below 0 SP? That's like such a minor thing to get. You will get it here, but like, you're gonna use it on a 6 HP guy? No, Otis skill's a 6 HP guy. You'll be using it on this guy, I assume, then? It'll loop around. Could be good. We still need more sanity. Because we're still early on, the kills are not giving us any sanity, so we just need to win more clashes. And, like, we are winning clashes, like, partially, but, like, there's just too many people dying because it's early on. So, like, Rodion and her -5 sanity. That's bleed inflection. Okay, yeah. Rodion players higher max HP, heal SP, deal and take 25% more damage. When you target SP below 0, deal more damage. What are your support passives doing? Most SP deals more pierce damage. Least SP gains attack power up the turn after an ally is defeated. No. Alright. I do guess that the one from Dawn, though, the pierce damage up to highest SP, that is, if we hit everyone to high SP, it'll always go to Otis. Now, Otis currently isn't max SP, unless, has she increased max SP yet? I think she's still like 20 or 30. Yeah, still at 22, because she just isn't unable to clash because everything's dead. But she'll always be targeted in a tie by passives because of the changes in the recent update. It's based on the order you sent the sinners in to battle. Since Otis is first, she'll always be chosen in a tie. But she'll always gain the 10% pierce damage up from Dawn. And she's got mostly pierce attacks, I'm pretty sure. I think she's got like one slash attack or something, like her second skill. Thinking, burn, her middle, obviously. It's just good. And who do we add here? What do you have? You do like this stuff, yeah. That's right. And then you do like this stuff, yeah. They're very similar units, actually. We'll do this, though, so we can get used to the
알겠어.
Dawn
바로
passive.
간다.
Because it's something. Sinclair's passive does nothing because it requires an ally to die. And what are the chances an ally dies this run? Actually really low, because usually the only way you actually lose sinners is either being stupid on the fourth or on the fifth floor, or through corroding egos. And we've got no egos to corrode. So that's definitely out of the question. Let's see, what do you do? You gotta hit one of like these guys. You can hit this guy, that'll do a lot of damage. Play. Neutrals. It's because your sanity's still low, yeah. You really need more sanity, so we'll go for it. Back down. Give it a try. Halberd combo. Give it a try. A lot of these are just give it a try, and I don't know how well these tries are going to work. But you know, that's fine. Or you got a little Wrath Absolute Resonance going on. Maybe that'll make a difference. Probably not, though, since it's still neutrals. But that's fine. Yeah, that guy's a little weak to the gloom. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you still win this clash. You get a little bit of sanity from that. You are losing this clash. Oh, no, you won it. Okay. Thanks to that guy getting a tails. Unfortunately, you didn't stagger him, but that's fine. That's how it is. Okay, there you finally won a clash, so now your Sandy's doing a little better. It means you didn't gain the going power from that anymore, though. But that's still fine. Like, gaining +1 skill power at below 0 sanity is such an awful effect. Because at that point, you're like going to get half heads, half tails. Like, it's still much better to be high sanity. That's the thing. That's never something you want to, like, actively go for. I'd assume. Ravaging Cut can absolutely demolish, like, one of these guys, I think. They're weak to that. I won't kill, actually, you say? Leave this guy at 1 and stuff? Ooh. That's unfortunate, so, if true. Can you flash that? I guess you can. Don't know if you should, but you can. You can dual strike this guy. Do some good damage, I hope. If the damage calculations are showing were true, top right doesn't die, and he's at neutral sanity. I forgot about that, so he didn't even get all heads. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't, you know, like, betting on actually winning that clash. That's fine. We were just gambling on her gaining more sanity, so flash loss isn't any skin off my teeth. Okay. Now a lot of them are unstaggered though, so we need to be a little cautious. You can clash against this guy, that'll work. You clash against this guy. That works. Won't kill, we'll double up on that guy. We're gonna like backslash you, we'll do this here. I guess you should probably clash though, because you'd need sanity. So we'll go for a neutral. And it worked out, that's good. Very good. This one should also die. It resists the loss but weak to slash, so it evens out roughly. And now it's just you left, so we take you down. There we go. That's good. Yeah, there's a funny thing that's gonna be going on soon. If you know like the Project Moon Hall of Fame Twitter account, where basically they just post like people like being weird. They're doing like this like tournament thing where people are like competing to see like who the biggest fan, quote unquote, of each Project Moon character is, and people can like volunteer themselves for certain characters' fans. I think you can't volunteer anymore. I'm pretty sure it's over, but the votes can be soon. That's why I'm bringing it up. But I have signed myself up to be vying for the spot of the #1 Roland fan. So if you do end up seeing that, vote for me. I'll do so. I'll do something when it actually happens. It'll be sometime in this
더
next
좋을
week.
텐데
I've got
말이야.
no idea when. But yeah, Roland has
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
seriously changed. Roland, it's like a little Roland brainworm I've got. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's weird. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and be seeing if I can win the spot, quote unquote, for the #1 Roland fan, using my severe Roland / Project Moon brain rot. Of course, like it's all for fun and games. Of course, I know it means nothing, but it's funny, so of course I'm gonna go all in on it. Trying to think if there's like a question of the day I can tie that into, but nothing's coming to mind. Oh, they're all staggered. That's good. I was definitely getting to the point where it's like, I definitely need to do some more strange questions of the day. Like, I've done so many that are like, oh, logical things to ask about, like, this game. I guess I could, like, just ask stuff relating to, like, Lob Corp and, like, Ruina now. And, like, if you haven't played Lob Corp, haven't played Ruina, then, I guess you can't answer, but, like, that's fine. And, I mean, I am gonna be, there's a Lob Corp stream going on at the time this video was posted, so it is Saturday, right? It is? Yes, it is. So I'm right. And I'm gonna be hopefully dealing with Core suppression, as painful as it will be. I guess question of the day, what's your favorite Ordeal from Lobotomy Corporation? If you don't know what that is, they're basically like the prototype Pekatule. They're not based on sins, of course, they're based on colors, but like vaguely reference the sins with some of their colors in a way. And there's like a bunch of them, like there's the dawns, there's the noons, there's the dusks, and there's the midnights of all sorts of like random colors. Which one do I like? Hard question. What's an actually like cool Ordeal? It's definitely hard to say. But like, I don't know, I like Green Midnight, I think. It's one that's like easy enough to deal with and it's super cool. Now, don't get me wrong, I got no idea how you're actually supposed to beat it. I just always elevator it, because, like, there's no other logical way. There's a full 360, and you can't, like, loop fully around it because of the giant beam at the top. There's no window of opportunity if you aren't using an elevator. So I just... But I don't know if it's cheese, though, that's the thing. I feel like there was a question, there's, like, a Q&A that did by someone from Project Moon, and they said, like, they were fine with stuff like people cheesing Green Midnight. Like, I don't know. I mean, its official name is Helix of the End, which is a pretty cool name. That too. Yeah, leave your answer in the comments below. If you know about the Ordeals. If you don't, that's fine. You can always, I mean, if you've, like, watched Lob Corp 2, that works as well. If you're unfamiliar with Lob Corp, you can't answer it, but, like, I don't know, you could Google Ordeals, Lobotomy Corporation, and then, like, look at which one's your favorite and be like, okay, based off of my no knowledge whatsoever, this is my favorite. That works, too. I guess. Looking at the actual, like, connection between, the Ordeals and the sins, there actually is some interesting stuff, like, in the game's code relating to that. Now, I don't know, I guess this might be data mining, but it's just because internally the sins are referred to by specific colors. And these colors match up with the Ordeals. Like, Envy being violet and, like, red being, or like Wrath being crimson, Pride being indigo, Lust being amber, I think. I'm pretty sure they all do. It's been a while since I saw that, but it was an interesting thing to look at. Especially because internally there's actually more sins. There's 2 more sins, black and white. I think it was like madness and something else. Oh. Wait, I'm looking away for a second, don't worry about it. I mean, we just tell you here, I don't think we need to clash. I guess we should all go for the head just in case, though, maybe? Sure. I think very comedically, in perfect comedic timing, the actual, like, character vote poll has just gone up. Like, right as I am actively, recording this. Okay, I'll put it in the description then. Yeah, okay. This is such funny timing. I'll remember to get back to the thing I was talking about, the other sin colors. Yeah, here we go. You can Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'm multitasking a little bit. Envy or slash game slash power, sure, that works for me. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's quick break to like look at this. You go to like the link in the description, number 1 PM fan poll, Roland, he's literally the top one, vote for me, Kai Lotl. Yeah, for all these other people, like, you know, you can vote if you want. I guess you actually have to vote for everyone? Oh well. Yeah, term number 1 fan shouldn't be taken too seriously. But this is funny though, vote for me. I'm gonna use my platform as an advantage. I love Roland so much, he's so awesome. It seems to force people to vote for everyone, that's a little unfortunate. But yeah, vote for me and then vote for whoever else you like, and then submit it. I'll do this on my own time. Yeah. What funny timing. You now know exactly when this, oh god. You now know exactly when this was recorded if you see, you know, when that tweet, you know, went up. Yeah, I'm messing this up a little bit. Whoops. There we go. There's no need to put that up. Oh well, it's in the description. Check it out. I mean, I'll probably have added, like, yeah, I'll add something to the start of this video being like, hey, vote for me. So then, I mean, if I actually do this will be a repeat. I guess it's not decided whether or not I actually will. But, yeah. Number 1 Roland fan. Literally every single game I play, and my customizable character is Roland. My computer's background is just header. It's so awesome. And I've got plenty of evidence about me being the number 1 Roland fan. I guess I could pull that up during this. This run is derailing. But that's fine. It's perfect. Yeah, I got a bunch of like proof of this. Take a look at this. This is I've got Roland wrapping paper that I use for various gifts. God. Probably an easier way to do this. I don't think I know OBS well enough though. Yeah, look at this Roland gift that was conveniently shaped like a pipe bomb. I gave this to my friend, because I love Roland, so I've got my Roland wrapping paper. You know I have to keep it, you know, on hand for when need be. And if you ever played Team Fortress 2,
방금 건 아무
my friend,
생각
this is a
없었어.
picture of my Team Fortress 2 loadout. Look at this. I've got a Roland sign, and it's kind of hard to see, but I've got Roland pins because you can do that in TF2. You can just get a PNG and put it on like yourself a bunch. So I've got a lot of Roland pins. What else? I'll figure out what else in a second. I mean, it's just such comedic timing. What a perfect time for me to record this. I'll take the contract. Yeah, might as well. Sinclair, you can get another, like, skill 2. Your skill 1's garbage, isn't it? So we'll get you another skill 2. That'll work. Let's see what else. I'm poking around to see what else I have. Yeah, this is my Minecraft skin. It's Roland, but, like, I've got, like, the plant hat and the plant puppet that are, like, visible in my profile picture, but, like, unnoticeable. Like the untrained eye. Okay, so we're wondering what we're fighting? We're fighting more Pekatulite, wow. I got more stuff, but like a lot of it that are hard to see. I could play a video. Yeah. I think the optimal time to do this is not like 20 minutes into the daily mirror dungeon run. That's the issue. Yeah. Oh well, you need to actually be clashing with you. Yeah, makes sense. And then you can be redirected by Sinclair or something. How's this looking? Meh. Not the best. Does this work better? Oh yeah, that works much better. Spade's better, if you will. I don't think you should, though. God.
오, 머리 좋다 단테. 방금 완전 좋았어.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
저들이 추풍과 같이 흔들려 보다 유리하지 않겠어.
I'm writing a YouTube community post because you know three people might see that and vote for me there. I think I've like rarely ever seen actual community posts. I guess I do see them sometimes. There's that one like guy Thumper Miner Union who does them. I think I see that person's YouTube posts or YouTube community posts, but like I think that's it.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 겨우 이 정도야?
I gotta get the best image. I'm just gonna get a picture of Roland's face for this. I severely apologize if you're watching this for like normal daily mirror dungeon stuff, but like I think the shenanigans are funny. I misspelled number. What? Did I delete it? What? No. Edit? There we go. Okay, yeah, that's been posted then. Another way to date like this, actually. Oh, that's probably enough of that for now. Apologize to the one other person who nominated themselves for #1 Roland fan. I actually don't know who it is. I should probably check. I gotta check out the competition, surely.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
좋은 전략입니다.
competition is... Yeah. Let's see. Who's my competition? This person. I see. Yeah, we keep on going.
뉴스라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론 회사 카드로.
I mean, of all the runs for this to happen in the middle of it, I think it's fine that it's a base center run because this is not very interesting.
적확한 한압이었어.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 아름답진 않네. 순조로운 전략입니다.
Yeah, I don't think I ever used Twitter, but I'll,
완벽한 한방.
there we go.
시원한 걸.
I also quote retweet it, saying to vote for me in case I think like 5 people follow me. Maybe they'll see. I don't use Twitter. It's so funny because I'm pretty sure I have it like linked in like every single one of these videos in the description, and it's just because it's like a relatively easy social media for people to access compared to something like Discord. Like I actually use Discord, but like people would have to like friend me. I don't have like an actual like Discord server, so people would need to like friend me and all that stuff. That's that, sure. And like what else do I use? Really, it's really just Discord, huh?
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, we're still on like a decent pace. We're definitely like not on the best pace we could be, but that's fine. Transform.
겨우 이 정도야.
Horizontal. There we go. Now Roland's in the corner as well. Perfect. Perfect.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야? 금방 다녀올게.
좋은 전략입니다.
I don't know what to say now. I've been derailed. Oh, right, I was actually originally opening up Discord so I could take a look at the little interesting thing about sins.
저희가 이길 것
I
같아요.
think I could pull up the image for that. I'll make sure to actually be playing the game in the meantime, though. Gotta pick up the pace a little bit.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Yeah, going back to what I was talking about earlier, this is like the internal like sins for it. Oh no, oh no, yeah, Amber's Sloth, Crimson's Wrath, then Scarlet is Lust, Shamrock is Gluttony, Ozzer is Gloom, Indigo's Pride, Violet's Envy, and then there's White, which is Madness, and Black, which is Angst. Which is really interesting. That's stuff we haven't seen before.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
You can see there's a lot of like overlap with like the actual like
야호.
relevant ordeals. The only exception is they got Shamrock instead of green for Gluttony, since, you know, green isn't really a very descriptive color, it's just green. So they might have just wanted to replace it, I don't know. We do this though? We kill these guys? I don't think I've been looking at the game like at all for this past floor. That's fine. I can like autopilot in this game pretty well. I don't really need to be thinking to play Limbus. I enjoy thinking when playing Limbus though, so I don't like autopiloting most of the time. Did he flee or did he just stood there? He didn't even attempt to flee or he didn't die, he just kept on standing there when Geto died, what? I mean, I assume that's him fleeing, but it's just being weird, but it's hard to tell. I don't really need resources, I don't know why I took this, oh well. And we have Dawn to the team now,
이게
finally.
끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지. 방금은
자네,
좋지 않았어.
고기라도 먹은 것처럼
그럴 수
기운이
있지.
솟잖아.
포기하지만 말자고.
This struggling, it should be fine. Yeah, I'm not too worried.
예술이 뭔지
Otis can
보여주지.
take some damage. Oh, she's actually losing her other clash too? Yeah, oh well, that's fine. She lost one of the coins in the enemy, or the enemy lost one of their coins, I mean. Not great though, that's fine. A little bit of rupture. It's not a lot though.
저들이 이상한 기운을 두르고 있어요.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, it is nothing to worry about. I can now confirm. A righteous...
안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
I didn't see what the other word was. Alright, good job, me. I was just too distracted.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
좋은 전략입니다.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
Ah.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Oh, Pongo loses, that's fine. He's taking a little bit of damage because he's weak to slash, but he'll be fine because the robots are going to be dead soon. So like that fragile he's got on himself, it's not going to matter in the end. You know it. I know it.
순조로운 전략입니다.
I wumbo, you wumbo,
좋은
he,
전략입니다.
she, we wumbo. Risky
빨리 끝내고 밥
encounter.
먹으러 가자고.
The blunt, weak, risky encounter. Who knows what that could be? It's almost like every fight in this game is blunt. Okay, you guys. You guys are weak to slash, aren't you? Yeah. That's good then. Oh, you don't have your slash deck, actually. Is it even slash? No, it's blunt, isn't it? Yeah, your secondary is the slash. Oh, well, that's fine. You can... These guys are 2 targets, aren't they? Yeah, so this will hit, like, no one. That's fine. We've got resources to spend. We might as well spend some of them. This is also hitting someone who's weak to that. That's good. Alright.
명령대로
And those are the
하겠습니다.
only clashes I'm like 2. Oh. You got a Tails at max sanity and lost with that. Alright. Okay, branch of knowledge time, though. This will be good damage, if nothing else.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
He's gonna sever it by his own hands. Nice 71 damage sever. That guy's almost dead. Not quite, though. He might be hitting a hit again. No, he won't. Unfortunate. Next turn we'll hit him, though. Probably kill him then. Maybe. It depends. He's gonna heal a bunch.
우수했어.
He's still fairly low, though. Yeah, we should be able to manage. There's stuff like a backslash. And then we'll hit him also with like a... Oh yeah, Slay. Definitely gonna die. Indiscriminate art. Do you really need that damage up? No. Alright, that's fine then. We'll go for the stronger attack then instead of triggering Ryoshi's passive. The Ryoshi's passive is funny, but like it's not really necessary. Because her passive is the one that's like, oh yeah, Ryosho deals and takes 25% more damage. Which is definitely good, don't get me wrong, but she's going for like a weak attack this turn, so it does not matter. Because her, it probably has a 3 Gluttony Resonance, but her Gluttony skill is the one that's a single coin skill 1 and is not good for actually dealing damage. So it only really works if you can actually trigger the passive using other people instead of, you know, herself. Which definitely can be done with the right team, but we don't have a lot of Gluttony with this default center. Maybe we could. I think like Sinclair's got some, I think... Oh, that was a no trespass. I probably should have egoed the no trespassing.
좋은
Huh.
전략입니다.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
좋은
I always
전략입니다.
forget to, you know, actually, we're even 4th floor, no trespassing on someone who's, you know, weak to that. Isn't Ryosha weak to... Is she weak to both Gluttony and Blunt? Was it a Blunt? I think it might have been. I don't know. I think she's weak to Gluttony, though. I think that's probably what, you know, sealed her away forever. Nail in the coffin, I think, is what I was trying to say.
해냈어요.
But, like, sealed away forever is also, like, a pretty good description of what's been happening to her. Sealed away in the dirt, or something like that. Are we gonna vent here? Ooh, Luminary. Absolutely. Who's got this? You just need 2 of these. I believe in Sinclair. Yeah, there we go.
다행이에요. 성공했어요.
Now we have another Apno to deal with. Another Pekatule fight. And then we'll be able to get someone else in the shop. We'll probably add base Gregor to the team, I think. Since, like, what are our options? Like, Yisong's a no, Faust's a no, Mersal's a no.
유감 없는 싸움을
Who am I? Oh, Ishmael. Ishmael's probably a no. Yeah, Gregor it is. Ishmael's, like, actually, like, a decent base identity, but it's, like, weird. Because it's, like, only got single coins, I think. It's not good for, like, damage. Although it can definitely win clashes. It has it inflicts blunt fragility. That's always nice. Not like a lot, don't get me wrong, but some of it. That's cool. Like the 1 blunt fragility she inflicts with skill 3 could actually matter. Actually, I think is she slow or is she fast? I don't remember. That kind of determines how good inflicting fragility is on a unit. Oh. Dual strike is slash, so it'll be good damage on you. Yep, staggered. That's good. That's good indeed. It is unfortunate. Yeah. Oh well, he takes it. This is another questionable clash, but it actually worked well this time. That's good. And then you stagger.
한방 먹였네.
You stagger quite a few of
모습
them.
들어보자고.
You can hit them with some random attacks, possibly. Possibly. Backslash probably wins the clash. Yeah. You do on that guy then. Whirlwind should demolish one of you. That there. Smackdown that. But do you work? No. That actually works well though. Alright. And who do we still need to finish off? You're not killing this guy, are you? No. We'll pull Blade you then. Those 2 together might kill? Hard to say. And then Galloping Tilt. Are you gonna die? I'd assume so. Then maybe you, like, do this on, like, bottom right, redirect with Sinclair.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Yeah, that'll work. A little bit of damage. Ooh. Alright, Otis does this. A little scary for a second, but she staggers with definitely weak to that. And Pull Blade should be pretty good damage. Hopefully, Heathcliff can finish that guy off. I'd assume so. He's using a 2-coin blunt attack. 2 coins should be enough to kill a staggered guy. Unless he's using something that's being resisted, but I don't think they resist Wrath. And HP,
유효타
makes sense.
좋아. 계속 집중하지.
I think I was talking about how Slay's like pretty like good earlier on, but I've kind of realized it's kind of garbage. I've come to my senses, I think,
유리하구려.
and I understand the truth now. Corruption cut, that'll work there. And then like something like that. That should do it, I think? Maybe? Yeah, that works. I just didn't want him to flash that. Okay. Then Upheaval, does Upheaval kill? Yes, it does. Revenant Cut should kill. And then we've got 2 little baby attacks going for the bottom right guy.
해냈어요.
완벽한
And even baby attack should be enough?
걸.
No, 7
우리가
HP.
우세.
Alright, that's
서로
fine.
끝내보자고.
Because we do this, we redirect you, and then
다녀올게.
Heathcliff just hits him with a bat. And he's dead. There we go. Now we get a shot, we get to get Gregor on our team. This base Gregor's like, he's got like some self-healing or something maybe. Glimpse of Flames, would have really liked that, you know, like last run or something, but that's fine, that's fine. We've got another backslash though. Your backslash is probably better for clashes, isn't it? Because that's the Pride one. Am I getting them mixed up? I hope I'm not. We had Gregor the team. Late Bloomer Satu could be, nah, we save. Nothing matters there. And it's snake time. Yeah, your secondary is the one that's actually pretty good in clashes. So I think that's a good one to have.
내가
Don't get me wrong,
나설
our tertiary is
차례인가?
good too, but our secondary is probably like the best balance of clashing and damaging. So I'm fine rolling with that.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
Okay, you're just defending. We're ignoring you then. Don't have a lot of pierce attacks this turn. That's fine. We don't really have a lot of pierce attacks with our units overall, I guess. We just focus on trying to see what we can get decent clashes against first and foremost. I'll look like a lot for the middle one. We can always ego though. Because you two are the pierce ego one, so you guys are definitely worth egoing at least a little bit. Like, yeah, you can clash against, like, this guy, you can clash against this guy. We'll need someone else to clash against the left one. I don't know if we've got anything that can clash against this one, though. But we might have Honglu just dodge? No, we'll have... You can try. Yeah, try. Give that a shot. Give it a shot. You guys just keep on attacking. Yeah, this should work. I guess we could also, like, actually use another ego that isn't Pierce. It's not like it's impossible. Ooh, you get hit a little bit here. You're fine, though. A little bit of paralyzed next turn. He's got 4 paralyzed. He's doing nothing next turn. But that's fine. Pathless Mathos, even with the tail, still a 20 roll. That's
목적을
good.
쌓지.
Gun. Nice. Not a lot of damage. That's fine.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Snake Guy's a little... when we have default identity, the Snake Guy's a little painful. Because the big Snake Guy's like super tanky and stuff. Small tank guy is like arm breaks instantly. Got like such little HP, it's like 60 HP or something till it breaks. This guy, however, it takes a little bit. God, even when hitting him with what he's weak to.
관리자님, 역시 저는 생각하지
유감
못하는
없는
방법을
싸움을.
떠올리시는군요.
Yeah, we did some decent damage. And as soon as we break one of them, like, contract triggers, which means we'll be in a great spot. It's probably gonna be like a first priority then. You got back up. You actually can win any clash. Bolt Blade, no, not Bolt Blade. Backslash maybe will do something. Yeah, dominating there, that's pretty cool. We'll have you go with the left arm though. We'll have you upheaval. What's the worst one here? Was it? Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, that one then. Axe combo, does this work? Oh, it does work actually, wow. Drop up doesn't work, that's fine. We'll just throw that there randomly, willy-nilly. Because that'll work. You guys keep on hitting this one, sure.
좋아, 간다.
I don't want to have to worry about redirecting a bunch of stuff, so I just wanted to go for the easy one-sided attacks. For simplicity's sake.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
Okay. Almost being staggered. Close. Whirlwind's gonna do pretty well since this is just a good skill overall. Almost? I think we've got more attacks ready for this part. Yeah. They were staggered. Contract immediately broke the part, so now we gotta deal with the other arm. And now you're attacking us a little bit. We can just hit you with like weak little baby attacks and we'll be set though. So I am not concerned, like at all. We do like something like that should be enough for you, and then like we'll hit this guy a little bit. Axe combo maybe. Hubbard combo maybe. Yeah, sure. We'll roll with this. I think we'll be able to stagger this arm with the attacks we're going for with it. We've got some pierce attacks going here. It should matter. Yeah, there we go. Don't think we'll break the arm this turn, but I don't think we have to. I think next turn we have to break it. Doing decent damage though. Oh, we actually did break it there. That's good then. This guy is going to take some damage. He'll get staggered, that's for sure. It's actually not for sure. Well, this means he's going to get a one-sided attack off. Oh no, we did stagger it. Oh, but we didn't break it. That's actually perfect for us. So we ignore you this turn. And this turn we're gonna go all out on you. Now, how many of these clashes will we actually win is hard to say. Because these are some rough clashes. It'll say favored and it's just gonna be lying, like, very directly to you. Oh yeah, our speeds are also not great right now. Okay, we need to focus on speed stuff then. Okay, that actually looks like it'll work.
나를 지켜보고 있었군.
And you know what? You can just jag this guy. Take him out. Like this. A lot of favorites. A lot of favorites. And because these are negative coins, we are in fact being lied to pretty directly. And you've got 12 paralysis next turn. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I hate negative coins. Why are you not rolling anything different? Okay, there we go. There it is. Issue is we don't have enough firepower to straight up destroy him. If I had like a stronger team, I would just go for all one-side attacks and just not worry about clashing into this guy at all. Just kill him. I don't really trust this team to be able to do that though. We probably could have though. Maybe I'm underestimating them. Well, luckily he's gonna bleed to death next turn. That's definite. He's got a lot of bleed because of his attacks. Okay, you actually won that. He's almost dead now.
금방 끝내고 버스로
So we
돌아갈
just
수
go
있을
all in
거야.
on this guy, I think, mainly.
뭐야?
But then like you two or something. Hit that guy. And we should be good.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Yeah, the normal Snake Man. The single Snake Man is very weak. Yep, there's the bleed. And that wasn't the bleed, that was just the self-damage his skills do, because they do like 10 damage to himself or something.
우리가 우세.
And now we just kill you.
해보기는 할게요.
It shouldn't be too hard. We've got some decent attacks. The poison's definitely doing a number to us, but we should be able to heal up next floor. Just gonna need to be really careful 5th floor, because if we're not careful, we can definitely have another Ryoshu situation where someone just kind of blows up. It's very likely. People are blowing up a lot so far. Bleed, blunt, ruptured charge. We've got some blunt. The most though, we've got some bleed. We'll take this. Sure. Default didn't have like some bleed stuff, like Rodion does. We can take this fight. Then we'll go into the shop having like 500 or so cost. And just so we can get like whatever we want. This would be a funny run to get Lunar Memory on, that's for sure.
얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Let me check their attacks. Restrains, that's a little scary. We'll have both of you guys ego then. Branch of Knowledge could be good here because they're gonna be weak to it. They're gonna be neutral to Body Sack, that's still fine then. Pop up this guy. He resists Pierce. He resists both of your attacks then, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do this then. We'll go for the stronger attacks. Gregor's been unable to clash yet, so he's still at 0 sanity against all odds. He's also unable to kill, because base Gregor I have figured out not a good unit. I mean, maybe he is. No, none of these guys are that great units. It's just how the balancing goes. Which, I mean, makes enough sense. I do wish we could have more 1-stars. Like, give us, like, rad identities. That's something I do really want.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Like, the main reason I don't like the fact that the base identities are so weak is the fact that, like, these are just the normal characters. These are the ones you see in the story all the time and stuff like that. Like, they're, like, the normal version of themselves. So it just feels really sad for them to be so weak. And also the fact that these are, like, you know, the units you're guaranteed to have.
끝이 보이네요.
I'd like some gotcha 1-stars.
금방 다녀올게.
Even though it's the kind of thing I understand why they don't do that, because, like, there's no reason to use them, and they'd be super easy to pull if they follow, you know, normal 1-star pull chances. You know, a one you give like a 90% chance to get a 1-star or something. It's not that high. It's like 80, 85-ish, I think, somewhere closer to that range. But you know what I mean.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
왜? 뭐?
How does this work? I thought they nerfed that. Wait. Oh, they did. It was 3 attack power and 1 haste per kill, wasn't it? Right. They sure did. But that now it seems actually a lot more logical, so you know, fair enough. But that's a no trespassing. We need to clash that with that. We don't want Otis to blow up, because she is weak to blunt, and no trespassing sure is blunt.
먼저 간다.
Now, we still could just get a... Oh, no, even if we get an unlucky Tails, like, a Tails is still a 20 on the path of this map house. So we should be fine with her. I'd hope. I say that, and then I see the roll of a 22 from no trespassing. Yeah. Alright, we wouldn't have been safe with Tails here, but we were max sanity. We were going to get ahead. And it does no damage, because he resists it, that's fine. He's gonna die to some other random attack this turn. Yeah, like backslash from Otis.
좋은 전략입니다.
That works. Yeah, that seems good. A little bit scary, but we're at the point where we're gonna get our shop. There's gonna be no more need to get costs, so we're just kind of gonna go for the least fights possible to get to the end. Hong Lu get another skill 3, absolutely. Stand duty battery, absolutely. That's a fun one. We can grab the headless portrait too. We should have healed everyone, thinking about it. But that's fine. We'll heal naturally. And what we just go... It seems like middle path is the best option. We'll have to only do 2 fights this way. And we'll be fighting Very Gentleman. Ooh, coin. Really good for Otis's like skill 3, stuff like that. We take some damage. It's 15 HP damage for some of our units though, so we should be fine because we're going to heal up here thanks to Starlight. I just need to remember, certain attacks need to be dealt with. Rose Spanner, these guys don't have anything too scary, I don't think. That's kind of scary, actually. Otis might be able to deal with that. Yeah, friction escalations is something we guess we need to pay some attention to. Fusing Thrush should work. This one, though, we are definitely going to have you Sangre de Sancho. And you are neutral-ish to this, because you resist Sloth but are weak to Blunt. You can go for this. Yeah, you can eat that. Yeah, if we got unlucky there, Sangre de Sancho could have immediately rolled the tails. It's pretty likely because, you know, Sangre de Sancho. Very comical like that.
적확한 한압이었어.
Okay, yeah, this is fine though. We're beating friction escalation on both sides.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
And we use it piercing thrust again. Thanks to the coin. Love to see it. Oh, Hong Lu lost his. Not the person I was expecting to lose the clash, but like that's fine. It does mean if he gets his skill 3 off, he's not going to gain the additional coin power. So we should probably just skill 1 with him this turn. In case it matters. It's not likely to matter. It could, but like, a lot of enemies are going to die here. Top left guy's probably going to get staggered and maybe survive? I can't tell. There's a lot of attacks going off, and I could like calculate out like which enemies are likely to die this turn, which enemies are likely to survive. But I get very little out of doing that. So I should really just roll with it, so that's what I'm doing. And yeah, they're all dead. Love to see it. I hope the Roland and the Google like forum link aren't too distracting. I think it's funny to have like something to like visually distinguish episodes. Like yesterday I had the Forsaken Murderer Violence quote unquote face cam. Which is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself.
흥미로운 일이 벌어지면 좋겠어요.
Today we've got the Roland form. Again, beats me if I'll win it. I don't know the other person who's, vying for the spot of #1 Roland fan. But it's not like, I know, like, because how Project Moon community works, there's so many people that, just have, like, their own, there's, like, mega fans for. Like, if, for example, if you're trying to vote for, like, no, if you're trying to vie for #1 Gregor fan, you're losing because of who should not be named.
제가 해낸
I don't know
건
why I
아죠?
said it like that. You know what I mean, though. There's always...
유리하구려.
There's a lot of people like that. However, there's not really any big Roland fans anymore, I feel. Just sad. It's like a lost art form. And, maybe it's my job to pick that up. Maybe I need to go back into, like, Roland Mega... Because the thing is, I am a huge Roland fan, but in the kind of way where I don't think I fully realize how much it has impacted me as a person.
해냈어요.
It just kind of comes natural to me, like, oh yeah, the Roland. He's so awesome.
좋은 전략입니다. 이 공격은 꽤
I really need
먹혀든
to
것
sometimes
같아요.
step back and reflect upon what I'm doing to be like, oh yeah, I guess I am kind of a Roland Mega fan. But I just don't embrace it hard enough yet. And maybe I'll change that, maybe.
먹으러 가자고.
When we do get Roland and Limbus, I will blow up, though. That's for sure.
가능하면 다치시지 않게 싸우셨으면 좋겠어요.
Like, do we even clash against this guy? We just kill him, yeah? Gosh, a lot of good stuff for his weaknesses. That's pretty good for us. We'll, like, pop like this. You got this, so we probably don't need to use your normal ego. What's better here, though? Ravaging Cut, right? Yeah. For Justice is definitely the option here. Whirlwind's good. Smackdown. What is Cast? You've got nothing good, so, like, go for your Suddenly One Day. And then Piercing Thrust. No Backslash. Backslash is more damage here, yeah, that's for sure, since it's Slash. And, like, maybe we just break the left arm. I have, in fact, learned that breaking the left arm does prevent it from attacking anymore. So that could be good for us.
전략의 승리야. 계속 부딪히자.
It's hard to tell with a lot of stuff like this. Because, like, sometimes you break an arm and, it still keeps on attacking for some reason. Because it doesn't have a stagger threshold. That's an unfortunate fail. It's still good damage, but this ego is really good to get heads on.
이 공격은 꽤
Oh, you're
먹혀든
doing it
것
again,
같아요.
that's right. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna see it with heads. And how much damage it deals, because this guy's weak to the slash. He's neutral to Pride, but, like, it doesn't matter. He's still taking a lot of damage. Yeah, 66. Not bad.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중.
Surely you're close to breaking your arm. It's not showing the HP bar. It might mean it's already broken, but I don't think it is. Okay, I don't think we broke it. I mean, like, I guess the thing is... I guess we wouldn't know if we did. If it is gonna be weird. Oh, no, now we break it.
좋아. 도입하게 성공했어.
Yeah, it has been broken now. Now, unfortunately, we can't stagger at this guy. That's kind of like the big issue with him. He doesn't have any stagger thresholds. We're just gonna keep on attacking the part that's been broken then. And, like, it'll work eventually. Funny music. Goes hard. He hit the counter, okay. Because of the coin, when he used the attack again, he actually hit the counter that, like, no one ever hits because there's, like, never a need to. Fair enough, I guess. Well, we keep on using this. What is cast? We keep on casting it. What is cast? Well, it would seem it's the ice axe being cast, not going to lie. That's what we call comedy. Dun 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 dun. No tails, unfortunate.
유감 없는 싸움을 기대하겠어.
Okay, once again, there's like no need to deal with this because like he's gonna heal more from like stuff. He only heals if he's not even healing this turn though. If we just keep on attacking him, he's gonna die. So this is a fun guy. Just ignore the gimmick of entirely. Not gonna lie. Like who even knows his gimmick? No one.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Yeah, I guess we don't need Slash in particular anymore because he's been staggered. Or the arm's been broken, I guess, is the correct terminology. So it's really the Sin affinities that matters more at this point. Yeah, stuff like Slay is doing a little good here. Weak to Wrath and all. Okay, Heathcliff. Oh no, he's gonna do some attacks first, but he doesn't heal. Because he's not using the ones that actually heal him. There we go. My Clover just dies instantly. Truly a interesting fight.
관리자님의 99% 명령과
Yeah, yeah, it was all thanks to me, Otis. You're right. It is. Thank you for the praise. I know. I know I'm awesome and stuff. Yeah. That was a run. Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty standard run. My interlude just kind of got in the way a little bit. Ryoshu also blew up because I wasn't paying the most attention. Why am I going here? That's the wrong menu. We're meant to extract from my daily extractions, my 4 daily extractions, so I get more shards. Oh, 2-star. Who's it gonna be? Oh, Warp Honglu. Cool beans. Buster. Okay. Out. Sure. Lantern Banner. Lantern Bantern. Heathcliff. And then finally, Yasunyata, more like Yasun 1-star. Yeah. Oh, that'll be all for today's episode. If you haven't already, I implore you to vote me for #1 Roland fan in the poll in the description. But otherwise, yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.